Once upon a time in a small town, there was a pizza delivery guy named Dave. Dave was known for his speed. He could deliver a pizza faster than you could say extra cheese. One day, he received an order from a new customer, a mysterious woman named Clara who lived at the end of a long, winding road. As Dave sped through the streets on his trusty scooter, he couldn't shake off the feeling that something strange was about to happen. He arrived at Clara's house, which looked like it was straight out of a horror movie. The windows were covered with heavy curtains, and the front yard was overgrown with weeds. Dave rang the doorbell, and to his surprise, Clara opened the door. She was wearing a bright purple dress and had a pet parrot perched on her shoulder. The parrot squawked, "Pizza. Pizza," every time Dave tried to talk. Hi. I have your pizza," Dave said, trying to ignore the parrot. Clara took the pizza and offered him a drink. "Would you like some homemade lemonade?" she asked. Feeling adventurous and a bit thirsty, Dave accepted. Little did he know, Clara's lemonade was not your average drink. It was spiked with something unusual. As soon as Dave took a sip, he felt a strange tingling sensation all over his body. It was as if he had just consumed a can of soda mixed with fireworks. Suddenly, he started to feel lightheaded and dizzy. "Are you okay?" Clara asked, her eyes widening in concern. "Yeah, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit funny," Dave replied, trying to maintain his composure. But things took a turn for the worse when Dave noticed that his scooter was slowly starting to float off the ground. Clara? I think your lemonade is making me levitate," he exclaimed. Clara burst into laughter. "Oh, that's just my special recipe. It makes people float for a while. Don't worry, it wears off." Before he could protest, Dave found himself hovering above the ground, flailing his arms like a chicken trying to take flight. The parrot joined in, squawking and flapping its wings, clearly enjoying the show. "Help! I can't control it," Dave yelled as he floated higher and higher. Clara laughed so hard she nearly dropped her pizza. "Just relax. You'll come down eventually." But Dave wasn't so sure. He started drifting toward a tree in her yard. "No! Not the tree," he shouted, but it was too late. He crashed into the branches with a loud thud. Clara's laughter echoed through the yard as she watched Dave dangle from the tree like an awkward piñata. "You look great up there," she called out. After what felt like an eternity of dangling and trying to untangle himself from the branches, Dave finally managed to float back down to the ground, though not without landing on his face. "Well, that was interesting," he said, brushing off leaves and twigs from his uniform. Clara helped him up and handed him another slice of pizza. "Here, you earned it." Just when Dave thought things couldn't get any weirder, he heard sirens in the distance. A police car pulled up outside Clara's house. Two officers stepped out and approached Clara's house. "We received reports of a floating pizza delivery guy," one of them said, trying to suppress a grin. Dave's face turned beet red as he realized they were talking about him. That's me," he stammered. The officers burst into laughter. "We thought it was just a prank." Clara shrugged with a mischievous smile. "Just another day in my life." The officers decided to join in on the fun and asked Dave if they could try Clara's lemonade too. Before long, they were all floating around the yard, laughing and trying to catch each other in midair. As they hovered together, Dave realized that sometimes the most unexpected situations lead to the best stories, and maybe even some new friends. And so, with laughter filling the air and pizza slices disappearing quickly, they all floated into an unforgettable evening of hilarity and friendship, a night that would be talked about for years to come.